Welcome back to the Don't Look Back Network for Decrypt. With this playthrough, we are now current and up to date with all of the releases from Crux Studios until they release another game, which I'll certainly be on the lookout for because all 6 of their games that I've played so far have been absolute gold. I don't expect any less from this one. So, here we go. 10-12-24-32. The ISS Traven, Class C freight vessel on a routine cargo run, fails to arrive at its destination, Zebulus 3. After repeated failed attempts to contact it, the GIS Trade Federation reports it missing. Uh, 72 hours later, the Traven is found drifting near a fringe system. It is thousands of clicks off course. Its primary power systems are offline, its comm channel silent, its thrusters dead. There is no perceived activity on board. Its crew members remain unreachable.
Will you look at that? A Generation 1 BT manufactured freight vessel. Never thought I'd see one of those still operational. That ship's practically a relic. I'm surprised the FCA renewed its registration. So, you got the brief, right? The ship didn't turn up at the Zebulus 3 spaceport. A couple of days later, a merchant freight transporting minerals to the Expo Belt spots it on radar. It appears to have lost power and coasted a couple 100,000 clicks off its original course. No comms, no signs of the crew. Looks like they abandoned ship. Can't say I blame them. The GIS fines for delayed shipments due to avoidable technical faults are brutal. It would have wiped out the crew's pay for months. Abandoning the ship and claiming that their lives were at risk due to a technical failure gets them off the hook because the insurance companies take the hit. And with a ship that old, it'd be hard to prove otherwise. The system's messed up, what can I say? Now we're left to clean up the mess and file the paperwork. The Traven's crew is still at large, but our patrols will find them. They're probably at a cantina somewhere in this sector. We'll try to get the truth out of them, but I don't have much hope. You know the drill. Once you're on the ship, head to the bridge and extract all the primary logs you can get. Any evidence we can find to tell us what actually happened will help us close this quicker. I'll call you as soon as you're inside.
Deep space vessel disappears, reappears mysteriously with no sign of the crew. Someone else is sent in to investigate. Insert super fucked up shit happening. Getting real Event Horizon vibes here, and I gotta say, I love it because I was a huge fan of that movie. All right.
So, the bad news first. The schematics we have on file for this ship's model are so old, they're obsolete. BT stopped making these in '09, and it's been modded beyond recognition over the years. So, you'll have no nav map assistance on your HUD on this mission. Sorry about that. The good news, however, is that this ship's layout should be pretty rudimentary. This maintenance hall should lead you out to the ship's primary quarters and then to the bridge. Take the large bay door up ahead and keep moving towards the front of the ship. Since the primary power is down, a lot of the subsystems won't be operational, but most doorways should still work. I'll check back with you in a bit. I'm gonna see what I can dig up on the crew. Might give us a clue to what actually happened here.
Oh, so we have to find crypto keys to get the doors open. Oh.
More bad news. The security systems on this relic are so archaic, your override tool's master key bank doesn't have its decryption sequence. I don't think our algorithms go back that far, but that's not a problem. You'll just have to find a terminal on the ship's network that's still online, and then you can mine crypto keys to complete the missing chains. You should also be able to pull out encrypted messages from the comm system, which will be helpful. Hold on, I'm adding a crypto keychain module to your tool belt now.
Sweet. So we have to find computer terminals, mine the keys in order to fill in the blanks with the security system to get the doors open. Okay. Alright. Looks like that one's locked, so let's go this way. No, that's locked. We don't have the key code for that, so... There we go. First crypto key. Oh, we got a message. They're in the ship. That's what Manu said yesterday at the mess hall. I noticed he wasn't eating, just staring fixedly at his food. His face was pallid. He told me he wasn't sleeping well. The noises, don't you hear them? He said. Noises, I said. The thuds, the groans, he said. They're coming from the very heart of this vessel. I told him that I heard them too, that we all did, and that they were just the sounds of the bones of this old ship settling. The tectonic shifts of metal plates long past their prime. But he seemed to barely register what I said. When he looked at me, his eyes had a fixed quality that I didn't much care for. He said, "They're on the ship." Just that one cryptic sentence. I want you to see him, Doc. I'm worried about him. He hasn't been himself since we started this run. Creepy. Creepy start. Alright, that only gave us one key and we need two for that door, so I guess we're going in this one. What do we got here? This terminal doesn't have power. Alright, how do we fix that? No. These are all offline. Oh, that one's not. And we got another message. Terminal 4 is still crapped out. I swear this junkyard ship is falling apart. The power fluctuations and network failures are growing worse. We flipped back and forth to backup power a dozen times already since we left Nagari. At this rate, we won't make it halfway to Zebulus. So the temporary power rig you set up for Terminal 4 is still missing a power cell. You told me you put one in yesterday. I guess you forgot. Can't say I blame you, what with all the shit going down. Could you replace the cell, please? There's a spare in the locker in storage. The locker's code is 4121. That would probably be the locker where we got the first keychain. Okay. There we go. Ooh, green shit all over the floor. That's like slime or moss or something. It's everywhere. Uh-oh. There's more of it. More of it over there. Shit is everywhere. Where do I put this power cell in at? Oh, there we go. Probably right there. The man whose condition concerns me. He vacillates between nervous energy and a kind of sullen silence. His pronouncements are growing increasingly dire and nonsensical, and he exhibits a high degree of paranoia. He says they are down in the cargo hold. Seems to be withdrawing into himself. Doc saw him earlier today. He said he'll give me an update soon. It's odd how Manu is so troubled by those noises. They are, to be honest, disconcerting. George said that the sounds have a way of resonating in an old ship like this. Says they're likely originating from the cargo hold below, where the ship's core structural spine is, and traveling through the air ducts. Nia, any luck on those records? I want anything you can get on the history of the ship. Who owned it before Nava? Who was the last crew? How long since its FCA approval, and so on. We know the ship is pre-Gelrot War, which makes it about half an EF century old. Bizarre power fluctuations and the randomly failing subsystems bode ill. The ship was perfectly alright when we left Nagari. If they've dumped a crippled vessel on us to balance their books, I'm going to have heads roll at the GIS. I won't risk the life of my crew for the sake of their stupid corporate fuckery. Well, I get it. Somehow I think the problem, or whatever's going on here, is going to be much less simple than that, though. Probably much more sinister and fucked up. At least we got a light on this suit. Yep. Loving the Event Horizon vibes here. That is more and more green shit. It's like it came. There's a panel down from the ceiling. Whoa. Ooh boy. Yo. Something walked past over there. That one's locked. That's medical bay, stock room. Ooh, there's a key computer. Sweet. I've tried everything, boss, but I'm not able to figure out the power issue. All systems are testing fine on our maintenance tools. It's fucking infuriating. And now we have the leaks. I have no clue what the foul-smelling green stuff coming out of the vents is. Rico says it looks and smells like the acid fertilizer they used on fields in his homeworld. That's ridiculous. We ain't carrying any such thing in our cargo, and even if we were, and if if there was a leak from one of the containers, the stuff wouldn't flow into the airflow system. Also, I don't know how to say this, boss, but the crew are a bit jittery. This is just a small vessel, there's just 10 of us, and it's not like this is our first run. Some of these guys have been on trips past the Sven systems, but this ship has some bad mojo. The way Manu's going off his head, and now Rico says he saw something yesterday in the corridor. He looks shook, and you know Rico, he's as steady as stone and always thinks he's right. So I went and checked. I didn't see anything, not then. But the day before, while I was surveying the vents, I swear I saw something moving up there in the dark. Look, I don't know, boss. I hate to sound like a greenfoot, but I ain't at ease either. Something about this ship ain't right. And my sleep ain't working. I keep waking up, and I can't remember what woke me. Wow. Wonder what actually happened on this thing. Okay, we got in data. Probably network room. No, we need 2 keys for that one. I guess there's one somewhere in this area that only takes 1, and that's where we're going. Tech room. Nope. Need 2 for that one too. It must be the medical bay. It's definitely not the big door. Because that one's going to be 2 or 3, probably. Like the other one was. There we go. Medical bay. What? Oh shit. What the hell was that? Got another locker over there. Alright, this one's from the doctor. Aaron, I had Manu come in today. He tried to avoid the appointment, which I was expecting, so I had Nia escort him here. It's hard to say no to Nia. You're right, it's shocking how sickly he looks. He didn't talk at first, and when he finally did, he begged me for some Tacrozoxane 500, better known as blank slate among the wrecked drug kids, and is deep out by the guys in the military. But I digress. When I told him we can't issue us out a sedative that strong without good reason, he said he sure as hell had a good reason. I haven't slept in days, he said. Why not, I said. You having bad dreams? The reason I asked him that was because I had 2 others come in with the same complaint. He said, yes, I think so. I asked him what the dreams were about, and he said he couldn't remember, but I sensed he was being evasive. When I probed, he said, they're in here with us. Who? I asked. At first he did not reply. He stared into a corner of the room and at the beds. Finally he turned to me and his eyes locked with mine and he said, we should have never set foot on this ship. We shouldn't be here. I must admit that a chill went down my spine. Something about this whole business is troubling. I checked his vitals and they were fine. His blood pressure is a little higher than normal, but I would have been surprised if it weren't. He's lost some weight and he's exhausted, but at least physically, he is fine. His condition appears to be a result of sustained levels of high anxiety bordering on paranoia. I prescribed him half a dose of Tacrozoxane. He popped the pill right here before I could stop him, so I sent him to his room. He was so distracted that he left his access key to the network data room here. I asked Nia to move it to the locker in stock so someone could pick it up in case we aren't here. Nia reset the code, and it is now 1109. Alright. Let's go get that out of that locker and then get into the network room. Where was that one at? That's the stock room. Here we go. Alrighty. Cap, the security systems are failing one by one. We've got doors suddenly completely inoperable, and then they return to normalcy minutes later for no apparent reason. The system diagnostics reveal nothing. I'm switching all doors from BioRec to manual access keys. The others aren't going to like it until we figure out what's causing this. I'd feel better if we keep the protocols basic. I suspect the green fluid that's coming out of the vents is seeping into the ship's electronics. Although if that were so, everything would be shorting out by now. George is doing his best to keep the ducts clean, but the stuff just keeps coming back and it's driving him crazy. I don't mean to cry doom, but the way things are going, it's possible that all primary systems may fail before we reach Zebulus. If you ask me, this ship should have never left Nagari, but I saw the GIS reports with my own eyes before he left. They cleared the ship to take off, and their diagnostics were legit. All systems were a go. 20 years in ship system ops. I've never seen anything like this. It just doesn't make sense. Something is seriously wrong with this vessel, and I don't just mean the electronics. You see the look in everyone's eyes? No one's sleeping right, and no one will talk about it. George saw something in the air ducts, but he wouldn't say what. All I know is that he looked more perturbed than usual. I've seen something too, Cap. I can't even explain. Something unspeakable in the shadows. Whoa. Aight. Check room, I guess. That'll be the next stop here. All these terminals are down. Oh shit. Who in the fuck was that? One of the crew members? Or one of them? Most of the terminals have gone offline again, Cap, and one or two have shut down completely. Everyone's dumping on me, but what can I do? I still think something is getting at the wiring. I tried to get George to take a look, but he's too busy trying to keep the LSS going. He's so stressed he yells at me if I talk to him. We got only 3 terminals operational online, and now Terminal 7 is powered down too. I managed to set up an auxiliary power rig, but we're short of a cell. I had loaned one to the med room last week. Could you get George to collect it and hook it up when he has time? He won't pay me any heat. He can take it from the med locker directly. Doc won't mind. The code is 1234. Yeah, I know, but Doc asked me to keep it simple. Alright, back to the med room for another power cell to put in right over there. Which I suspect will give us the other 2 keys we need to get through the next big door. Oh, shit. Whoa, fucking hell. It wasn't just a screaming guy in the corner, there were dead bodies on the beds for a second too. That was a little trippy. What the fuck happened on this ship? Where are we going again? I just forgot. Oh yeah, right. I totally went in a circle. That threw me a little bit. I went the wrong direction. Fucking hell. Can we get off this ship now? I think it's a lost cause. I think this shit is... Okay. Yeah, we got 2 more terminals, so we're gonna have 3 keys after this. Boss, I think the engines are getting affected now. Did you feel the hitch an hour ago? It's fucking crazy. Did Nia tell you about the comms? I'll let her give you the bad news herself. I don't think we're gonna get that SOS out. Also, you need to talk to Rico, boss. He's getting on my nerves. Keeps asking me to check every damn duct on the ship, and I already got my hands full. Also, why did you let him alter the security protocol on every damn door? He's turned off biorec and switched to physical access keycards like we're back in the 22nd century. Says he wants no one anywhere without a physical card on the person. This is causing havoc. I've already misplaced the access key to my room somewhere. I think I left it at the showers. Now I need to waste more time finding the thing. Also, have you seen Manu anywhere? He's not in his room, and Doc said he shouldn't be wandering around because he's on pretty strong meds. If you see him, tell him Doc's looking for him urgently. Thanks. Great, so the first guy that started going bonkers has disappeared. Well, he has to be on the ship. It's not like he... I'm seriously concerned about the way things are going. The ship's practically falling apart around us. Can't risk this anymore. I've told Nia to put out an SOS signal and to flag down the first passing ship. I know this will result in all kinds of trouble with the GIS, those ruthless bastards. They'll try to pin a failed run on us, accuse us of pulling an insurance scam, and then hammer us with fines. But that's okay, I'm not going to risk the lives of my people. Then there's the other stuff. Manu hasn't left his room in 2 days, and the others are rattled and on edge. I don't care what this is. Collective hysteria, lock-in syndrome. What matters is that the incidents, I don't know what else to call it, are growing more frightening. There can be no more denying it. Something is in here with us, and it means us great harm. You know, I love games that make me wonder about what happened when they're over, but I really hope this isn't one of them, because I want to know what the fuck is wrong with this ship, like, specifically. If it's this old, like, pre-whatever the war they're talking about is, something fucked up happened here, and it's still here. Alright. Oh, good. She's back.
Hey, I've been trying to reach you. Something is interrupting comms out of that ship. If you're seeing this, listen. We tried to locate the crew. We put out a bulletin at every system in this sector, but we came up empty. We traced the course of the Tavern, and not a single vessel rendezvoused with it since it left Nagari. It looks like the crew never left the ship. I've requested Decrypt to take over this investigation. This isn't a data ops mission anymore. Abort and head to the nearest airlock. There should be one by the bridge or down in the cargo bay. Listen, there's something else. I've looked up records on this ship, and here's where things get really strange. It appears this isn't the first time there's been an incident missing in...
What? Oh, God. Alright, where are we going? More green shit. That bathroom's blocked off. We're not going in there. There's more of it. What is this crap? It's fucking all over the place. Fuck it. He said his keycard was in the bathroom. Let's look in here. Nothing in there. Shower. Shower. Can't open these. Oh, God. Oh, God. One of the showers just turned on. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, shit. There's blood all over inside that one. And a screaming dead guy. God damn it. Alright. Holy shit. Woo! Now he's gone. And that one's... Was that the one he was... No, it wasn't. It was... the blood's still there. The guy's gone now. That's gotta be the crew members. The crew members went insane, mutilated themselves or something. I don't... What the hell? That was the card for Wing B, right? Can't. Oh no. Room 2, Wing A. Alright, that's the one we got. Open. Thank you. How can a person go missing in a confined vessel in boundless interstellar space? We've searched every corner of this cursed ship and there's no trace of Manu. He had grown more withdrawn over the last few days. When I visited him the day before, I noticed a smell about him. It wasn't just the stench of an unwashed body, but something lower, an animal smell of desperation. He stared past me and into the corridor when I tried to talk to him. None of the escape pods have deployed. They're not even operational now, so he has to be on the ship. Except, he isn't. I see the raw panic in the eyes of the others. Some of them are urging me to turn the ship around, but the state it's in, we're not going to make it back. Nia's working on getting the SOS out, but comms isn't fully operational. Yet more troubles. We're going to do everything we can to find Manu. He has to be here. Meanwhile, the sightings are getting more frequent. The nature of the encounters more horrific. What have those things done to Manu? Where have they taken him? For I have no doubt in my mind that they are responsible. I can sense a growing malevolence, a kind of hunger. God help us. I have given standing instructions to the crew. Until we know how to deal with him, if you see one of those things, run. Do not engage, turn away, and run. So, those things are not the crew, apparently. Okay. Oh shit! No, fuck. There's another one. Get out! Get oop! Oh god. Is it gone? It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Okay. Got another door down here. Nope. Need another key to get in that one. Room 5. We got over here, Wing B. Alright. Am I getting any of these? Only one operational door in this one. Another keypad locker there. Oh, there's the key card for room 5. Rico said he'd seen Manu heading down towards the cargo hold, but we checked. The power grid is almost completely shorted, so there's hardly any light down there. Those horrible sounds seem louder down there, but there's no sign of Manu. I'm still not able to get the comms back up, so that SOS isn't looking likely. Can't seem to isolate the problem. The electronics check out okay, but we're all getting a static. All we're getting is static. It just doesn't make any sense. Everyone's seeing those things now, and the encounters are more violent. George thinks they're coming out of the vents, but I'm not sure. They seem to appear out of thin air. There's something else. Just before the comms went down, I got a message back from my contact at the GIS. I just saw it now. It's the records of the ship's history you requested. I'm poring over them, and I'll send you a summary shortly. You're not going to believe what I found. Oh, God. Probably found the record of whatever fucked up shit happened here before these people were on this ship. Okay, back to room 5 in the other wing. She had the key for that one. Whatever little chance we had of getting the system back is gone with Rico. The engines are dead, the nav systems are shot, and we're coasting, heading off course. With comms down, we're incommunicado. We can't even get the escape pods operational. Now that Rico's missing, I want you to do everything you can to keep life support systems running until we can find a way off the ship. Rico had the key to the 4 LSS room. It should be in his locker along with a spare power cell. Get the key in the power cell and head to the 4 LSS room and try to get at least one terminal going. Since the trouble started, Rico moved to room 3 in Wing B. He didn't want to be near Mono's old room. He handed over all the codes to me yesterday, just in case. His locker code is 9971. George, be careful. Alright. That'll be that other locked door in the other wing. Wait, what? Wasn't there? Yeah, that'll be the yeah, there was a locker in one of those. Oh shit. Whoa! Whoa, what the fuck? Oh god. There was a guy sitting in that room, a huge puddle of blood everywhere. Okay, look, I don't get paid enough for this shit, y'all. Can I get the fuck out of here now? I guess it doesn't matter now, we're already ass deep in it. Probably gonna die. So where's the 4? I guess we gotta keep going forward, because that's gonna be... Oh god, that one got stuck. We're gonna have to go all the way around. Whew. This is good. I like it. 6 games from these developers. They have not disappointed me yet. This is certainly very, very well done. Okay, we got a big door there. There's the other room for Wing B. We got stuck. What we got there? LSS control. Here we go. Where's the power cell go for this one? Right there. I got away, but I'm trapped in the med bay. Doc's not here. I hope to God he's okay. We haven't found Rigo yet. I have no idea where the others are. I last saw Jones and Summit in the maintenance hall an hour ago, but no word from them since. So about those records. I learned that the ship was purchased from a BT in 2395 by the Thoan system. The Thoans, if you remember, were part of a rebel movement out of the Pexus Belt. For nearly half a century, they invaded and conquered dozens of worlds on the outer edge of the belt. Their government was theocratic. They followed a creed that espoused rigid social segregation based on genetics. They believed that one's genes, or rather specific codes in our genomes, defined one's worth and place in society. You know how I feel about that. Genetics, race, eugenics, it's all the same, just another instrument that humans have used since the dawn of time to oppress and exploit the other. The ideology is a thin cover for profit. Every member of the Thoan Society and their colonies, every man, woman, and child were put into a social order, and the lowest strata was the slave. Thoans subjected their slaves to all manner of atrocities. Slaves had their wills and bodies broken. They were not allowed to marry, but were instead bred. Generations were born into bondage. Despite pressure from the center, the Thoans refused to give up their devastating enterprise. Before the wars vanquished their government, they had enslaved and sold thousands across the stars. This vessel, the ISS Traven, was a slaver ship. Its cargo bay, a slave hold. Jesus Christ. Its purpose was to carry its ill-fated cargo across interstellar space for trade and profit. After the war and the decimation of the Thoan government, the Traven disappears off the record for a time. It reappears nearly a decade later. It had been sold for a pittance to off-world merchant traders who renovated it and used it for interplanetary cargo runs. Over the years, the ship changed hands frequently, often abruptly. There are records of it being abandoned briefly at salvage docks to be scrapped, and there are other stories, whispers of bizarre incidents. Crew abandonment, illnesses, deaths. The crew before us did just a single run before they sold it to an M-tier dealership, which then sold it to Navo. Navo made a killing on the deal, and that's how we're here. But there's more, sir. Something far worse. During its slavery era, an incident occurred on this ship so horrific that I could find nothing about it in the official GIS record. My contact dug it out of the wire. I'll tell you more when I meet you at the bridge. I wonder what the fuck that was. She won't even tell him in a regular message like. Okay. Oh god. What? Oh shit. Let me fuck out of here. Holy crap. I know. Oh Christ. Jesus. Bunch of them. Holy shit. I know what I got here. Mess hall. Lounge. That's probably the door to the bridge, which we're gonna need keys for. That one's locked, so I guess we're going into the mess area here. Oh shit. There's somebody down there. Oh god, there's nowhere else to go. I have to go down there. He's gonna fucking... Oh Christ. Oh! No! Time to go. I'm leaving. Yep. Oh, he disappeared. He actually didn't come after me. I bet he would have killed me if I just stood down there next to him, though. There's the key for the lounge. I don't know what that is. It doesn't matter. It's blocked off. There's more of that green shit everywhere down here, though. I can't reach Jones and Summit any longer. We're down to just 4 people now. Can't make it to the bridge. There's too many of those things now. Doc's gone too. I haven't been able to reach anyone over the local network in hours. I'm not sure where you are, or if you'll even see this. The thing that happened on the ship during a stolen era may have a bearing on what we're going through. Just before the war, during a run, about 120 slaves broke free from the holding cells below and charged into the upper decks. They overpowered and killed 2 crew members and were making for the bridge when the crew sealed the primary doors and trapped them in the bridge hall. The captain authorized pumping Q11A6 nerve gas, long band, into the decks. Holy Christ. The slaves were already weak from the drugs used to sedate them and their meager rations. The nerve gas paralyzed them and decimated the uprising. As retribution and to set an example, the crew flayed the slaves to an inch of their lives, slashed and seared their bodies, and hewed off noses, lips, and ears. They were then thrown still alive into vats of acid fertilizer in the hold, KL12, a bile green amalgam used in off-worlds for soil prep. They died slow, agonizing deaths down in the dark. Well, fuck me, no wonder they're pissed off. The ship returned to its homeworld. There were no charges made against the crew. Instead, they were lauded for quelling an uprising, and the incident was wiped from official records. The Gorat War followed a few years later, and we know the rest. The Thones were crushed, and this ship disappears for nearly a decade. It was likely used to ferry weapons and soldiers for the war effort at the time. Captain, there are forces at work here beyond our ability to understand. These walls have seen too much blood. This vessel should never fly again. In case I don't see you again, I'd like to tell you that you did all you could. It has been an honor to serve with you. Holy shit. That is some grisly shit. There's the bridge. There's the cargo hold. Uh-oh. The access panel for the bridge just randomly went offline. Guess we're going into the cargo hold. Well, that's where she did say the airlock was, but damn it, that's probably where the biggest concentration of these things are. I mean, I get why they're pissed, but I didn't have anything to do with that shit. Oh god. Oh, that's so creepy. It's gonna be a huge open space and that's gonna be really uncomfortable. Yep. Which way do I go? Which fucking way? Okay. It's kind of a linear path. I guess we're not gonna get lost in this shit. Oh, here we go. Here's a room. What do we got here? Squat. Oh wait, no, there's a terminal. Alright. This one's from the captain himself. To whomever sees this, they're all gone. George, Rico, Doc, Ian, Jones, Summit, Fasu, Manu, and Nia. Their names ring in my head like a death chant. Their faces are ever in my mind. I could not save them, though I should have been able to. We've fallen through a chink in space and time. We've slipped into another world where the past and the present have somehow collided, where the dead do not rest, and the living are made ghosts. There is no explanation for what has happened here, except that sometimes history is a dead weight that burns the living. We pay for the past, though we have raised neither fist nor whip. To the dead, we must all look the same. I'm going to keep looking for them down here. George, Rico, Doc, Ian, Jones, Summit, Fasu, Manu, and Nia. And if I can't find them, I'm going to try to make it to the EVA airlock at the end of Cargo Hold 2. If I get out, I'll find a way to have this ship destroyed. Let this vessel and whatever walks in it be buried forever. Captain R.N. David, ISS Traven. I'm guessing he didn't make it. Alright. Onward to the airlock. Oh shit. Oh, they're fucking coming now, aren't they? Yep. There's the airlock key. No terminals in here, so I guess we don't have to mine keys anymore. We're probably right at the end of this. This is probably just the final run to the airlock here. What the fuck? The hell killed me? Did I go the wrong way? Let's try that again. Thought I was running. I'm holding shift, damn it. Oh, I guess we gotta go get the, yeah. Alright. Come on. Come on. It's probably the airlock. Right there. Get over there. There we go. Whew! That's right, dude. Get the fuck out of that shit right now. There we go.
I hope you're okay. Det 2 officers will arrive on the scene soon. I just saw the messages you obtained from the ship's networks. I've sent them over to the labs. None of it makes sense for now, but it should help us bring closure to this investigation. Well done.
At least we made it. A week after your mission, the ISS Traven is deregistered by the GIS and is transported to an orbital scrap processor for destruction. its crew were never found. Oh boy, probably don't have to say it, but that was fantastic. Absolutely amazing experience. Love, love, love the Event Horizon vibes there. Hope you enjoyed that as well, and I'll see you in the next game. Peace, y'all.